Again, beautiful day, absolute ripper of a day. And I'm a bit stoked because we've done over 1,000 subscribers on the Broadcheck channel. I didn't think that would happen until at least Christmas time, so thank you to everybody that hit the subscribe button, because that now means that we can control our channel, and it's a community channel, and everything it creates will go back into our community as best we can in one form or another, whether it's providing accommodation like that for somebody, or just helping somebody out, or you guys saying, hey Clay, this guy needs help, what can we do, and connecting them up with the right professional services. So that's really, really awesome. So thank you everybody that subscribed, and I'm ecstatic in such a short time. Well done. It wasn't even that hard, was it? We just had a lot of fun making stuff and talking about solutions to problems, and I've enjoyed doing it, so it's a win-win for everybody. Po, good morning, Po. Hey Po, look, she wants a hug. Good girl. She's not jumping in. She says, where's my hug? I'll give her a hug. Hey, oh, she's a lovely girl. She's old. Man, I love dogs, so I don't know. They give me so much joy. Look at old Pace down there. Yeah, mate. Yeah, Pacey, we're coming, buddy. So much joy. They're my hunting buddies. We're not hunting in the summer because I don't want them to overheat. And I've lost a dog before and it just killed me. My old dog, young dog, Boo, died. Po. Good girl, Po. Yes, you're a lovely girl, aren't you? Oh, I love you. Well, since I lost my old dog, Bruno, these guys have had a lot more attention, and I didn't realise how much attention they were missing out on when I had Bruno, because he took so much care. And that's what happens sometimes when you're looking after one thing, you take your eye off the other. And these guys, they missed out on the training, particularly because I always do a little bit of training each day. That's the thing with your dogs. I'm not going to open that with one hand, mate, while I'm doing a vlog. So today's talk, I always say I'll keep it quick, but it ends up being too long because one thing comes to my mind and after another, and I think, oh, I meant to talk about this, but today it's going to be about trying to open this bloody box. Come on. Sorry, mate. He's looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? Open my kennel. Oh, is it jammed? Normally it comes, might have actually got a bit, normally it comes easier than that. Oh, there we go, buddy. You stay there. I'm going to put a rope on him because I don't trust him. Stay there. Stay. Good boy. One thing I train my dogs to do is always to wait for the command for everything. That means eating, everything. That's right, Pace. He's pretty impatient. He's like, fucking let me out here, man. I want to get out of here. Right, you stay there. The reason I put a rope on is because now, particularly that Bruno's gone, there's a bit of a shift in the alpha status, and these guys are fighting for it both, and we don't want to fight, so he's under control. G'day, mate. He's going to come up for a hug now. You want a hug? Come on, up you come. There we go. Here's your hug. Look at that there. Look, you're a good boy, aren't you? You're a good boy. Looking around. He needs to go to the toilet. You need to go to the toilet, don't you? Okay, you get in and go to the toilet. He's a lovely dog. That's Bigsy. Lovely boy, Bigsy. You go to the toilet? You go to the toilet, Bigsy? You want another hug, do you, hey? He's a good boy. Right, well, today's talk is actually about anger. And I want to address this because it's one of the most destructive. Don't piss on me, dog. See, he's marking right by Pace's kennel. Classic, eh? Pace is like, I'll get away from that shit. Where you go, Pace? I have lost friends through anger. I've seen anger destroy some of the most beautiful people. It's a destructive relationship, and often it's tied to past angers that keep coming back up. And there's an old saying that's nobody can make you angry, and it's actually true. One of the things that makes me angry is when people are destructive, like if something gets damaged. And I had a wee thing the other day where I tested myself. I've had a young fella here in the garden doing some work. I won't say who he was. And this is a row here, down here, of my, that's onions there, and these are garlics. And a lot of work went into this garden, if you've got a garden. I mean, we started off with just grass, and then dug the outside out. Stay there, boy, stay. And then rotary hoed it, and then I put in lots of different things, some fertilisers and stuff, like coffee and chicken poo and horse poo and compost, and I turned it over, and eventually I planted my garlic. And I created this work for this young guy, and I showed him exactly what a garlic looked like and what a weed looked like. And he got to the second row, and the first thing he did was he destroyed the garlic. There was 3 here, and he dug it up and destroyed it. And that really upset me. I was like, oh damn, there's so much work. It's 4 months to grow that far. So I said to him, look, this is, and you can see he's missed a weed here. This is what meant to come out. I said, you've actually, instead of being productive, you've been destructive. You've broken the garlic. And you can see he still hasn't even got these weeds out, which were the important ones to get out. They're still in the ground. But he took the garlic out there. There's another weed over there he hasn't taken out. So I said, I don't think you can do this job. And he said, look man, everybody makes a mistake. Like, give me a chance. And I said, okay, well, that's a fair comment actually. You've got to learn somehow. But I had showed you quite a bit before we started, and still you managed to destroy it. So he carried on down here, and he did this much here, and it was not bad. He still missed quite a lot of weeds. As you can see, there's still weeds in the middle of the row, and he's got a thing for hoeing them. And I thought, well, at least he hasn't destroyed any garlic. We can live with that. And then I came back and I got down, and he knocked out the garlic on this side, the garlic on that side there. So another 2 got taken out, and this one up here got taken out. So we lost that many more, and I thought he was okay after I get up to here, because he did like a few more, and so I trusted him, and he dug more out. So I lost a lot of garlic, but I was angry. I wasn't angry with him. I was angry with myself. It was my anger. I was angry at myself for putting so much trust into someone I know struggles with that sort of a work. And I didn't let him even know that he destroyed the other ones. I just said, come on, we'll get on to another job. And we started shifting these logs over here. And so we did that, and it was good doing a bit of muscle work because it gave me a release, but also gave me time to process my own anger and realise where it came from. And it came from my own self and my own childhood, my own father getting angry at me for things. And I could see where it was born, and I could also see how destructive it could have been in my relationship with that young man that I was teaching something to. And the lesson for me, which has always been the same, was to firstly understand that that isn't what's making me angry. The anger was always inside me, and we all carry a certain amount of anger. I mean, it wasn't the end of the world. I wasn't fuming, and I wasn't like stomping my feet around. I wasn't saying anything bad. I was just like, oh, really disappointed in myself for trusting someone with something that was important to me. So the lesson there for you is the same lesson. When you first of all have something, whatever it is that pushes your button, something that upsets you, first of all ask yourself what is really behind it. And also, you've heard it before and I'll say it again, make sure that you are responding to the incident and not reacting to it. Make sure you're responding to it and not reacting. Don't just react straight away. Take some time, breathe. You can feel your emotions go up. You can feel you've got something building inside you that's unpleasant, but just think about the consequences and the overall picture. If you really blow your lid and really get really angry, what it could do. It could be so destructive to the relationship with the person that you're angry with, and you could end up doing more damage than it's worth. For I think we lost 6 or 7 garlics. It's a loss, but the relationship that I have with that young man, and he's actually family, is much more important than those garlics. And next time we see each other, it'll be a hug, and there'll be nothing. There's no damage, because it's one thing to damage something that's material, but it's a whole different thing to damage something that's a friendship with somebody, or something even deeper than that, family, blood. It's not just a friendship, it goes much deeper. It's something that's going to last to the end of your days. Family's important. I found yesterday too on my brand new fridge 2 new dents. It's a $6,500 fridge that I bought for a kitchen that I've been creating with the help of my friend Arb and paying him and other people. Been working on that kitchen for the last, let me see now, 2 years almost to get it there, including the actual build of the kitchen. It's the piles, the floor, the ceiling, the whole lot, and all the kitchen. It's cost $70,000 to get that kitchen to that stage from an old broken down farmhouse. And I borrowed a bit extra to put a really good fridge in there, and yesterday a guy came around to, well, the day before, came around to mend the bench that hadn't worked well, and I noticed 2 dents in the fridge. I'm not saying he did it, he probably didn't, but somebody did. And again, I felt my disappointment really come up inside me. This brand new fridge now visibly has got dents in it, and I just checked myself. I checked myself, that what are you doing? It's just a bloody fridge. It's probably fixable. My son came home and he googled how to take a dent out of a fridge, so we're going to tackle that. But I checked myself before I got to that stage. Look at these guys here. G'day. How you going? They're awesome, aren't they? Anyway, anger, it's easy to talk about this way, everything's okay, and I'm sure there'll be times I'll be challenged again. But next time you're challenged, try to respond to the situation, and also check deep down inside yourself, where's the anger really coming from? And you may find it's something from your childhood or something, because nobody can make you angry, only you can make yourself angry, and it's the biggest, most destructive anger in the world. There's a few things I do to help myself when I feel that welling up. One is I breathe deeply. My mum taught me that. Take some deep breaths, she'd say, and she was right. Good old mum, eh? Take some deep breaths, and when you take the deep breaths, let go everything and make your jaw loose. And it looks silly, but poke your tongue out and sit it on your bottom lip, guys. That's the first thing, okay? That will really help you start to relax, because you hold a lot of tension in your jaw. So then check your shoulders and your body, because you can also hold a lot of anger in your body, so keep your stance loose. And also become aware of what's the word I'm trying to find? It's kind of hard words. Become aware of the way you're going into your pain body, the way you're hurting yourself. You're actually making it really bad inside, and you're going with the pain body. That's really destructive to your health. Good boy, Bigsy. Good boy. It's really destructive. It's actually can cause all sorts of physical problems. I'm going to let this dog off because he wants to go, don't you, boy? Don't chase the pakekos. There you go. You're free now, mate. There you go. There you go. You're free now. There you go. I see people particularly getting angry with their dogs. Pig hunters, farmers, dog wallopers. They take their anger out on their animal. I've seen it. And I've done it myself. I've been taking it out. I'm not a dog hitter, but I've really taken my anger out on an animal, and these guys don't deserve it. And then afterwards, don't you feel like an absolute arse? Don't you feel like the lowest of low? Like they're just so loyal, and you've just told them off, and then they're looking at you, and most of the time they've got no idea what you're telling them off for, because a dog's memory is only like 1 or 2 seconds, and then it's completely forgotten about what it's just done. The classic one is, Bigsy come, good boy. You call your dog when you're angry with it, and it comes, and then you tell it off. And what have you done? You've taught it to not come, haven't you? And that's the most dumbass thing you could ever do with your dog, and you see it all the time, people. How to train your dog the wrong way and end up with a dog that never comes, and they get more angry because it won't come, and the dog's scared. And I've seen a lot of people get angry with their dogs. I'm going to climb over this fence, it's easy on the side. And those people that do get angry with their dogs have dogs that are so disobedient, and they think it's the dog's fault, and often the dog even gets put down because they've done such a shit job, and it all comes from their anger. People that have got really obedient dogs generally have got a good grip on their anger. They're normally peaceful. Well, not necessarily peaceful, but they're normally in control of their emotions. So if you don't control your anger, it will control you. I'll say that again. If you don't control your emotions, they will control you. So I'll say that in a different way, because it is just an emotion. It's a negative emotion that's destructive, and it's robbing you from so much. It's giving you bad health. It's giving you destructive relationships. Get in, Bigsy. Look, this guy's running. Bigsy, come. Now they've taken off. Pace, come. Bigsy. Good boy, Pace. Bigsy, come. Bigsy, come. Come on. Good dog. Pace, come. They get together, they start packing. Come on, Pace. Good dogs. Get in. Okay, there's a hair somewhere there. Okay, wiggle, wiggle. There you can go, wiggle. Come on, Pace. Now you're confused, aren't you? You call me boss and then you send me away again. I'm just letting them know that I've got the control there's a lot more I could talk about this here, and I hope in your own life, whatever's going on with it, that you're keeping a lid on everything. I'm going to finish up. I'm on the neighbour's property and he's looking at me walking down his fence thinking, what are you doing on that side of the fence, Clay? Well, it's because the grass on this side here is nice and short and it's long, on that side it's easy to walk through. In the country we're not too anal about these things, we just like, there you go mate, which is pretty good. Hey, have a fantastic day, and I hope this was of some use, and smash a comment below on things that you use to help with anger, whether it's meditation, anything at all that you've got that you do that helps, because we all need an outlet. For me, one of my great outlets of built up energy is hunting or doing anything physical, but you'll have something to add to the equation. And thank you for everybody that subscribed to the channel. We've 1,000 subscribers now. I will get us registered as a channel and a partnership to YouTube. That way we can control them and stop them putting ads in the middle of our videos, and maybe just at the start. And with that revenue, if we get anything, it won't be anything for a lot of years, because that's how YouTube is. Advertising revenue is bugger all, but what we do get, we'll put it back into the channel in one form or another, and we'll all treat it as a community channel for everybody and give everybody a voice. That means if you've got something really valid to say in the channel, you send it to me and we'll post it up and put it on the channel. So it's not just me speaking, and a few of you have done that already, and I'm sure we'll see plenty more. Smash out the day. I'm going to keep walking my dogs. Good talking with you. See you later. Go steady. Look at these guys here. What you doing, face, eh? Hey, Po. Hey, Po. Good girl. And Bugsy's buggered off. He's looking for Pukikos. Good dogs. Good dogs. Yes, good dogs.